don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube. Appreciate all your support. Enjoy the video. All right, week 10 of the NFL season is now in the books. Let me show you my teacher skills. 55 point repeating 5%, 10 out of 18 weeks. So if you are still in your survivor pool, congratulations. That is not an easy task. We've seen a lot of upsets throughout the course of the season as well as recent weeks, including the Bills losing to the Jaguars. Last week, we saw the Ravens lose to the Dolphins, and we saw the Buccaneers lose to Washington football team. That's just in recent weeks. So not an easy task to be still in your survivor pool as we enter week 11. So here we're going to look at some of the best choices for your week 11 survivor. If you look at the week 11 schedule, there's really 3 games that jump out at you as games that it looks likely that one team would win over the other, but as I stated, upsets have happened a lot. We could start with the Detroit Lions 0-8-1 at the Cleveland Browns 5-5. Then we got excuse me, also at 1 o'clock Eastern time Sunday, the 1-8 Houston Texans at the 8-2 Tennessee Titans. And then on Monday Night Football, we got the 3-6 Giants at the 6-3 Buccaneers. Those are really the 3 games that jump off the page as being teams being heavy favorites. And at least according to Fox Sports, all 3 of those teams are favorite by 10.5 points. The problem is you may have taken one of those teams. You may have taken 2 of those teams. You may have taken all 3 of those teams already, right? The Browns, you may have taken them week 2 against the Texans, possibly week 3 against the Bears. The Titans, you may have taken week 4 against the Jets, which would mean you're eliminated because the Jets pulled off a huge upset. You may have expected them not to lose back-to-back games against bad teams and taken them week 5 against the Jaguars. The Buccaneers, you may have taken them week 2 against the Falcons after the Eagles destroyed them in week 1. You may have taken them week 4 when the Patriots didn't look as good and you figured Tom Brady would want revenge against his former team. You may have taken them week 5 against the Dolphins, week 6 against the Eagles, week 7 against the Bears, week 10 against Washington football team, which of course, as I mentioned, Washington won and you would be eliminated anyway. And a good reason to take them for next week is, the last time Tom Brady's lost 3 games in a row? It's been nearly 2 decades. The last time Brady lost 3 in a row, 2002. George W. Bush was the current president when the last time Tom Brady lost 3 in a row. I mean, even all 3 of those games carry some risks. I mean, you got to assume the Lions may be due for a win. I actually did a video on the Lions yesterday, kind of predicting that their first win will come Thanksgiving against the Bears. But they've been in a lot of close games against pretty good teams, such as the Ravens. Tennessee, their offense, yes, without Derrick Henry, they are 2-0, but I believe they're only averaging something like 240 yards of offense in those 2 games. Texans are coming off a bye. Tyrod Taylor looked pretty good before the injury. He looked really bad in week 9, but maybe with the week off, he could go back to how he looked in the beginning of the year. And, I mean, the Giants may be getting healthier come Monday night. They'll be coming off the bye. Saquon Barkley may be returning. So all 3 of those games, and as we've seen, any game really carries risks. I mean, the Jaguars beat the Bills. Otherwise, there's not a lot of games that stand out, right? I mean, we got Patriots at Falcons. Patriots won 4 in a row. Falcons really struggled in week 10 against the Cowboys. Saints at Eagles, who knows? Dolphins at Jets, honestly, who knows? Washington football team at Panthers. Washington looked really good in week 10, best win of the season over Tampa Bay. Panthers do look reinvigorated, though, with Cam Newton back at quarterback, 2 touchdowns in 8 snaps. McCaffrey's back. Colts at Bills. You got to think the Bills are a pretty decent favorite, but they've lost a couple games they should have won, and the Colts have looked improved. Niners at Jaguars, you never know. Packers at Vikings. The Vikings play every game close, basically, so you might be biting your nails till the end. Bengals at Raiders, who knows? Cardinals at Seahawks, we don't know if Kyler's playing. And DeAndre Hopkins. Russell Wilson looked really bad in his first game back. Cowboys at Chiefs, who knows, really? Chiefs have been playing much better of late. And then the Steelers at Chargers. Again, well, we don't know if Big Ben's playing. If Big Ben's not playing, the Chargers might be a team to look at. But they've even been struggling of late. They started the year 4-1 and have lost 3 of their last 4 games. So, if by some chance you still have the Browns, Titans, and Buccaneers available, I think the order I would pick them would be Cleveland first, Tampa Bay second, Tennessee third. Otherwise, if you don't have any of those 3 teams, I think the best choice would probably be Baltimore over the Bears, but it's really hard if you don't have those 3 teams, and even if you do, you never know. There's been so many upsets this season. But if you are still alive in your Week 11 Survivor pool, who do you plan on taking? Who don't you have available? Do you not have any of those 3 teams, Cleveland, Tampa Bay, and Tennessee available? Who would you take if you don't? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, share this video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.